The nth term, or general term, of an arithmetic sequence with first term a sub 1 and common difference d is the formula a sub n equals a sub 1 plus the quantity n minus 1 times d. This comes from the fact that we can look at the pattern of terms of a general arithmetic sequence and use logic and inductive reasoning to come up with a formula. So you can see what the first term would look like, the second term, the third term, fourth, fifth, and so on. And this is how we get this formula. So using this formula, let us answer some questions. Find a sub 5 when a sub 1 is 11 and d is negative 2. So what we're going to do is we're going to write it out. So n is going to be 5 because it's a sub n and this is a sub 5, so this is the nth term, the fifth term. A sub 1 is 11, d is negative 2, so we're going to plug everything into a sub 1, into n, and d, and then work it out. So a sub 5 is going to equal 11 plus 5 minus 1 times negative 2, and we're just going to work it out. So 11 plus 4 times negative 2, and this is going to give us 11 minus 8, which is going to give us 3. So a sub 5, the fifth term, is 3. And that's all you do for the first one. Now let's do it again for this one. A sub 12 when a1 is negative 8 and d is 10. So again, the nth term here is 12. So we're going to plug in what we know into a sub 1, into n, and d. So a sub 12 is going to be negative 8 plus 12 minus 1 times 10. Now let's scroll this up now so we have it written down. So negative 8 plus 11 times 10. And that's going to be negative 8 plus 110, which is going to give us 102. So the 12th term is going to be 102. Now, you don't have to do each little step like this. I'm just doing it to show it. But if you just plug it in like this and throw in your calculator, you would get straight to the answer. So I leave that to you, but I'll do the work just to show each step of the way. Now we're going to jump up a little bit more. We're going to find the 200th term. So a sub 200 when a1 is negative 30 and d is 9. So again, probably having a calculator would be good. So we know that the nth term here is 200, and we're just going to plug in everything we know. So a 200 is going to be equal to negative 30 plus 200 minus 1 times 9. So this is going to be negative 30 plus 199 times 9. And again, from here, I would just throw it in a calculator, make it much easier on yourself, which you'll end up getting 1,761 as your answer. So a sub 200 is 1,761. Simple and easy. Now if we switch it up a little bit, so we're given the sequence 2, 6, 10, 14, 18, and so on and so on. We're going to write a formula a sub n and use it to state the 20th term in the sequence. So first off is we know our first term, a1 is 2. Now we need to find the common difference. The common difference is easy. What we do is we just take two sequential terms and subtract them. So the common difference d, we'll just do the first two terms, 2 and 6. 6 minus 2 is 4. So we have a sub 1, we have the common difference d, and now we can just write it in our formula. So a sub n is equal to a sub 1, which is 2, plus n minus 1 times the common difference, which is 4. Now we could leave it like that, but we can actually clean it up and make it look a little bit better. So we have 2 plus, distribute the 4 across. So 4 times n is 4n. 4 times -1 is -4. Combine like terms. And the nth term is going to be -2 plus 4n. So this is the formula for a sub n for this particular sequence. Now, we want to find the 20th term. Not a big deal. So separated there. So we're going to find a sub 20, which is going to be -2 plus 4 times 20. And when we do that, we're going to end up getting 78. So the 20th term of this sequence would be 78. Not too bad. One more. We're given this sequence, -7, 5, 17, 29, 41, and so on. We're going to write a general formula, a sub n, and we're going to find the 11th term. So again, we know the first term, -7, so a sub 1 is -7. And we're going to find the common difference, d, by just taking 2 consecutive terms, so -7 and 5. So 5 minus -7. Now, be careful, it must be in the correct order. See how I did the second term minus the first term, second term minus the first term. If you switch them, you're going to end up getting a sign error, so be careful. Double negatives make a positive, so it's going to be 5 plus 7, which will give us 12. So now we can write our formula. So a sub n is equal to our first term, which is -7, plus n minus 1 times the common difference, which is 12. Again, we're going to clean it up and make it look nice. Distribute the 12 across. -7 plus 12n minus 12. And then combine like terms. What are you? -19 plus 12n. So this is our general term, or sorry, our general formula for the sequence. And now we're going to find the 11th term. So a sub 11, which makes n11. So -19 plus 12 times 11. Throw that in the calculator. You're going to end up with 113 for our 11th term. And that's how you find the general term of an arithmetic sequence.